Hi, I'm Harry Toozle, and in this video that I will discuss my email that I've sent to people, I want to start with a quote I put in my email, which says from George Bernard Shaw, "This is the true joy of life, the being used for a purpose, recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being thoroughly worn out before you are thrown on the scrap heap, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy." I think we all know some people that is a bit like that, and sometimes we can be. My question first, and my quick tip is: what do you focus on? What is the most important to you? And fundamentally, what I want to ask you here is: have you allowed all the small things and the minutiae in life to push out what's important? It happens easily, slowly, stealthily, and we don't even notice that. It's like a frog swimming in hot water. If it's slowly heated up, it doesn't notice, gets tired, boils to death. Horrible. If you threw it into hot water, it's going to jump out like that. And that's what happens to us. Don't let your dreams and your aspirations boil to death in the small things. So to do that, determine your priorities, focus on them, put in place a system that's going to ensure you focus on them on a daily basis, and then ensure that your deeply important and treasured aspirations, the things that you really find important, gets precedence. Now, on personal performance, I want to ask you this. What questions do you ask yourself, and how do you ask them? You see, you can ask a question like this: why am I stupid? And you will start looking for reasons to be stupid. Or you can ask a question: why am I clever? And you will be starting to look for reasons why you are clever. Now, in the media, even people will use questions with a presupposition in the question, and people get caught out by that. Ask a question in such a way that sets you on a journey of discovery, and a discovery of things that enable you, that makes things positive for you, that creates a good life for you. That's as simple as it is. Now, let's not forget we have a wonderful world we live in. In my email, I remind people that Sir Bernard Lees invented the World Wide Web in 1989. Then in the 50s, electronic computers were started and were invented, and that started actually the internet. 1879, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, one that really works. And in 1752, Benjamin Franklin flew a kite and realized or proved that lightning is electricity. Now look at all the developments and just around electricity today. TV, email, information at our fingertips, smartphones with all this in it. We can contact loved ones like that across the world. It's what now takes hours to fly used to take months on a ship. And you were cut off from the people you loved for a long, long time. The only contact was a letter. And then telephones came along, and of course you could phone, but that was costly and only really affordable to the more well-off and affluent amongst us. Today, even the poorest amongst us can contact anyone across the world and can keep contact with loved ones. So let's remember that nature is wonderful, and I don't want to decry anything of that, but don't forget how human inventions makes our lives better, and that our human ingenuity is what's going to solve any problems we face in the future. Nothing else is. It is us. Are you going to be part of that? Please be. Be that force of nature in your business, your career, your life, that devotes itself to a mighty purpose. Now, business performance, I'm going to paraphrase George Bernard Shaw a little bit, is how are you going to be that force of nature in your business? How are you going to avoid being that clod of ailments and complaints that your staff, your customers, competitors, suppliers, community, or the government will not devote themselves to making you profitable? Well, I will suggest that the only way we're going to get that done is by finding out what their aspirations are their needs, their wants, the real basics of marketing to customers. If you can meet them, this is all those people, around their aspirations, you'll have a whole group of people cheering for your success. That is the challenge. So how can you add value to them? And that's what I want to challenge you with. Think of ways to add value to all those groups that support and benefit your business. So in my email, I'll remind people I have free goodies on my website, but if you watch this email, you will know most of those. But download that free report of mine, 7 questions to focus on what really matters in your business, and with a short video that really will make you assess that. And the Take Charge one that says, how do we actually improve our personal effectiveness? And if you are interested, I have a free consultation where I take people through the steps of clarity of purpose, focusing, key actions. But that's enough about me. What I want to challenge you with is be that force of nature. Be the person who wants to accomplish and wants to make a difference and is going to make the difference by being the force of nature. Thanks for listening. I wish you all the best in your life and your business.